Welcome to Mortgage MarketSmart. In this video, we're going to explore how to upload originations or any other piece of information that has an address into MarketSmart. So, from the dashboard, we are going to go to the left-hand side and we're going to go to Data Files. From here, you'll notice that it is not populated. There's been nothing here. But what we're going to do is we're going to click Add Data File, and we are going to upload our data file. So to give you an example, this is what our data file could look like. Let's say we were trying to upload certain transactions in, let's say, Chicago. Okay, so this is what our file could look like. It has the loan officer NMLS ID, the lender NMLS ID, mortgage amount, and so on. Has a bunch of different column headers and data fields. Okay, so this is my original file. I am going to go back to MarketSmart and I am going to drag and drop from my folder and add it to the list. And I'm going to call this, my originations. Okay, and copy and paste that in the description. But you'll notice that right now, MarketSmart identified all of these columns, and these, city, loan type, and state, it recognized automatically based on the column headings that we have in the system. But these, it did not recognize. And so our job is to go through each one and to assign them. So this over here represents the field names that are in our file. So I'm going to click on select and I'm going to say, you know what, address corresponds to address 1. County, we actually don't need county when we upload our files because the county will be added automatically when the information is geocoded. So I'm actually going to leave this blank, and therefore MarketSmart is going to ignore this. Lender, you know what? We don't have lender here. So what we can do is we can add a new column that says, you know what? This is going to be called lender, and I'm going to copy this and say this is the lender, the display name is lender, the data type, this is a string. So anything that is text related is a string. Then the operation type, we don't do math on text. So this is going to be none, and then number of decimals is going to be 0, and then we can ignore these two and then hit save. And then you'll notice that lender now ties to lender. So same thing here where we don't have the NMLS ID, so I can say new, and I can say, yep, this is the lender NMLS ID. I'm just going to copy this. This is, again, string, so I don't need to do any math on it, and I don't need any decimals, and I can hit save. Okay, loan officer. We have an LO code. We don't have an LO name, so what I'm going to do here is, again, new, field name, loan officer, string, none, 0, and hit save. Okay, loan type. Do we have loan type? It looks like we have a loan program, loan purpose. So you know what? Let me add loan type, or just loan type. Oh, and it's already taken. So if it is already taken, then where am I not seeing this? Okay, well, I am going to use loan type category. And again, this is a string or text. No math required, 0 decimals. All right, the mortgage amount is going to actually correspond to the loan amount. The postal code is going to correspond to zip. The NMLS ID, you know what, we're going to ignore that. Property type is also something we're going to ignore. Recording date, so I'm going to put the closing date. Okay, the sales price, the transaction type, loan purpose. Okay, so I'm ignoring these columns that don't have anything in here. Okay, and then I'm going to basically be adding these columns. So when I'm happy with my file, I can hit save. Now, depending on the size of the file, it could take a few minutes to maybe a few hours. So here I think we had, let's say 50 or so rows for this example. And so what we can do is we can wait and come back in a few minutes, or we can update by just hitting refresh in our browser. And you'll notice that something changed. It recognized the number of rows. So it says, okay, got it. There are 58 addresses that you would like me to upload. And so again, we can wait until it's completely finished. You'll notice that when it's done geocoding, the number of errors will appear. Here there is 0, and then the number of geocoded rows appears. 58 out of 58, so we're good to go. The last thing you'll notice is that there's a big red X that says it has not been published, and we do want to publish this information. So on next to Actions, I click on the little down arrow, and I hit Edit, and then I can select the specific folder where I want this published, select it, click on the Is Published checkbox, and hit Save. And now we will notice that if it's published, it is a green check mark, and then it'll indicate which folder it's in. So now when I go to my start a project, or I can go back to the dashboard, start a project, and now I can go to add layer, and here I can go to my apps and loans, select that, call it Originations from 2023 in Michigan, and hit Save. So now from our dashboard, we can go to Start a Project, Add Layer. We can go to My Apps and Loans, call this Originations, and select the year here. And then we're going to select Illinois and hit Save. And you'll notice that our originations are now on the map. And we can click on one and we can see that this is the property address in our market. Thanks for watching how to upload originations into MarketSmart. We'll see you next time.